Hello everyone and welcome to Lovella's Coloring. I will be sharing with you my haul from both December and January. I didn't mean to do this video earlier after the video I put out for the coloring books and supplies that I received for Christmas, and I will leave a link to that video up above and down below in the video description. But I was waiting on packages to arrive, and some of them were either, they're arriving late or they just didn't arrive at all. So I went ahead and just decided to wait to do this haul till the end of January. So again, this haul is going to be the coloring books and supplies that I purchased during the month of December and January. I'm also not sure how long this month's going to take, so I hope you have some snacks and drinks and are relaxed or coloring during this most likely long video. But most of all, I do hope that you guys enjoy. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the coloring supplies. So the first of the coloring supplies that I want to share with you is the Crayola Colors of the World markers, and this is the broad line. Sorry for the glare. And here are the colors you will find in this 24 set. In the sides of the box, you'll find the names and the color tones here, and here is the other shades of skin tone. So inside the box, you'll find 3 separate boxes, and in each of them they should have 8 markers in them. So mine, I did pick it up at Walmart while I was shopping for stocking stuffers and last minute gifts. So here are 8 colors in here. I didn't realize that one of the markers was missing, so here it is. So there's only 7 in here. I'm not sure which one was missing or is missing, and it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and use it. I've already used it for the Disney Colored by Number coloring books. Great for, this is great skin tone colors. So I'm really happy that they came out with it, and I will definitely use it. So this one is the Crayola Colors of the World markers 24 set. The next supply I want to share with you are the Faber-Castell gelatos. So I have the pastel set and the metallic set. I purchased these sometime in the beginning of December. I did kind of wait to see because I wasn't sure about the prices. I got the pastel ones for about $15 and I got the metallics for $16. And I'm not sure if those are really great prices, but compared to the other sets, which were like over $20, that's why I decided to get these two. So this is a 15-piece set, but there are 12 colors in each of these. The other 3 pieces in this set are the brush, and then these wedges. One of them is spongy and soft, and the other one is stiff. The brush in this set is actually, I put it away in my container with all the brushes. But yeah, so here are the pastel colors. I'm just gonna put this away. Go ahead and show you the swatch of them. So here I swatched it out. So we have the pastels on this side and the metallics on this side. So it did take me a while to learn how to spread it out with the brush. I think up to the peach, and I got a little better. It's a lot better with the metallics, but here you can see the shimmer right there. So I did already a coloring using these 2 colors. I mixed some of the pastel colors. I believe it was the aqua dolce and the elderberry, and then I also used the metallic blueberry and the silver ice, or no, not the silver ice, for the metallic icing for a snowflake page. If you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen my post, but you'll also see it in my finished coloring. But these are a lot of fun to play with. I just need a lot of practice on blending with them, And so yeah, it's a fun medium to play with and to work with for a coloring. So these are the Faber-Castell Gelatos, the pastels, and the metallics. The next one I want to share with you are the Uniposca, and this one is a 3-pack which you can buy together, and this is the size 8K, and it is a pretty thick chisel tip. It is a little frayed at the tip right over there because I was trying to reduce the streaks as I was using it. It does cover pretty good. The thing is, it's black, but you can still see the streaks, and I'll show you the page that I used it for, which is Johanna Basford's Johanna's Christmas. You may have seen this page from my finished coloring. So the outside part of this around the circle, the way I used the Posca was to go back and forth to cover it all, but by doing that it was leaving a lot of streaks and I didn't like it. That's why I covered it with the Mod Podge glitter. But in the middle part I didn't want to add any more glitter to it, so I started out over here. You can see it's like even after the second coating you can still see it's streaking back and forth, but when I got over here I started doing like circles, and that's how the tip of the Posca started getting like a little bent out of shape. But you know, it's not noticeable when you go in circles. That's why I started doing that, but you can barely see it when the light is not glaring at the page. But yeah, this Uniposca this size is great to quickly cover the background. For me, it's just learning to try not to put any streaks in the page. So yeah, so I got these Uniposca 8K size, and it's the 3-pack. The next supplies that I want to share with you are the Folk Art Extreme Glitter Acrylic Paint. So I have the black one, I have the turquoise one, and then I also have the purple one. So I've seen these extreme glitter acrylic paints on other people's hauls and their colorings, and I just happened to find them on Amazon, and I found them for $1.97. So these were the 3 colors that were only for $1.97. There are several more colors, but the prices for each of them was like, it varied. I think the highest that I've seen was like $15 just for this one small bottle. So I just picked up the ones that I saw for $1.97. I did check to see before I did this video if there were any other colors that were available for that same price, and I've only found 2, and one of them was this purple one, and then there was a silver one. So if you ever look this up on Amazon or through the link that I will leave down below in the video description, when you check the different colors, you'll find like it varies like every day or every week or something like that. So here is a swatch for these paint. So this is only 1 layer. You can see it is very shimmery and glittery. Here is the black, the turquoise, and the purple. You can add multiple layers on top of it to thicken up the glitter, but I've only done 1 for this swatch. It does tell you directions on each of the bottles to make sure to shake it and to apply it with a brush, dry between each coats. So yeah, so these are going to be fun to play with and to add. I'm most likely going to use it for like backgrounds. So yeah, so these are the Folk Art Extreme Glitter Acrylic Paint. The next supply I want to share with you are these Prismacolor Premier Colorless Blender Pencils. I have the 12 count, and I went and checked to make sure that none of these pencils were split. I do go through these colorless blenders pretty fast. I decided to go ahead and get the 12 count because the 2-count package of colorless blender were like $5 for that one package of 2. For this one, it was $17 for a 12 count. So I thought this would be a better buy, especially since I go through these pencils pretty fast. Here's my current stash of colorless blender. So here's the 3 that I have on this diamond painting tray. And here are my other 2 that I have on the extenders that I'm using right now. So these 2 are about the same length as this one. Right there. Yeah. So they're the last of my colorless blender. So I was like slowly using these all up, trying to sharpen them. But so happy to have some backup. So these are the Prismacolor Premier Colorless Blender Pencils, the 12 count. The next one are these Crayola Twistables colored pencils. This is the 50 set. I have the 30 set, but I've been wanting to get the 51, and I saw them on sale, so I went ahead and picked these up. Here are the colors of all the pencils that you'll find in here. Very nice. Can't wait to play with them. So these are the Crayola Twistables. Is there anything? Oh, here are the colors. So yeah, so these are the 50 set of Crayola Twistable colored pencils. So in my last video, I shared that I received these 72 watercolor pencils, the Anna Valachi brand. I received it as a gift from my sister. So I have all the pencils out of its tin, and they are now housed in this very pretty pencil case that I got, so I can house them in, and they fit perfectly in here. I think they match nicely with this pink and green rosy case. I believe this is the BTSKY. I have used these pencils already, and they color beautifully, and they dissolve very nicely with the water brush. So here's the swatch that I did put together for these pencils. Beautiful colors, beautiful range of colors. And yeah, so I got this case to house the Anna Valachi watercolor pencils. So I also received the Castle Arts 120 Premium Soft Touch Colored Pencils from my beautiful friend T of T's World of Adult Coloring for Christmas. And so I got them all swatched and out of this tin, and they are now housed in this BTSKY 120 set pencil case, also the same pattern as the 72 sized pencil case. But I also picked this one for the Castle Art because T's favorite color is pink. So when I see this case, I'm always going to remember that this is housing the beautiful gift that she gave me. And I haven't used these pencils yet, but I've heard so many great things about them. They're very easy to use when I was swatching them. So yeah, I can't wait to color a page using these Castle Arts. So here is the swatch that I made for these pencils. Many beautiful colors. And yeah, so happy to get this case for these Castle Arts. So we are almost done with the supplies part of my haul. The next one is part of my Christmas gift to myself. I actually didn't purchase it until after the New Year's. It's one that I really had to research and decide like which one I want, and yeah, there was a lot of decisions going into it. So what I ended up getting for myself is the 120 set of Ohuhu brush markers. So here is inside all of the beautiful colors, and I also picked up the 36 set of Ohuhu skin tone brush markers, just right over here. So yeah, so these are all brush markers from Ohuhu. This is the Honolulu series. So there is a difference between these, even though they are brush markers. On the 36 skin tone set, it comes with the chisel tip. And then with the 120 set, I got the one that came with the fine tip instead of the chisel tip, because I never really used the chisel tip that much. So I decided to get the brush and the fine tip, because the brush tip, I'm able to cover a lot of space the same way, probably better than the chisel tip. So that's why I decided to get this one. And with the fine and the brush tip sets that were available right now, the biggest skin tone set that they have is the 24 set. So that is why I wanted to get the 36 set, not only because it has a lot more colors, but a majority of the colors I don't have in the 120 set. These sets came with a plastic sheet. It's kind of like this. It's a really small sheet. It's like, let's see, it's about 8.5 by a little over 6. So it fits like your Lulu Mayo books, but you wouldn't use the markers over there. It can definitely fit in your pocket-sized books, so this would be good to use to protect the next page from the page you're coloring in. So yeah, so I have two of these. One of them I put aside with my other sheets, and this one I just left in here just in case I go somewhere with this whole set. And so let me go ahead and put this away. I have the swatches done for these two sets using the cards that they gave me, or that came with these sets. So this is the skin tone set, 36 colors, lots of variety, lots to use to blend with each other. And then the same with the 120 set. So this is swatch number 1, and then swatch number 2. Very beautiful colors, and I have already used these together. I've used some of the colors in the skin tone set to blend with some of the colors that came with the 120 set. I think the only colors that I am missing right now is the pastel sets. The pastel set that Ohuhu offers, which is the 40 colors of pastels, but they are not available at the moment. Every time I seem to see it pop up again, or a date when it's supposed to arrive, it always ends up being sold out. So the next time I see that, I definitely will try to purchase it, and you'll probably see it in my next haul. So these Ohuhu brush markers are part of the Christmas gift that I got for myself. So I'll put these aside. So we are down to our last supply for my haul, and it's from an Etsy store called Chill and Sarah. Right over here. And I was introduced to the store from a lovely subscriber. Her name is Cassie, so thank you so much, Cassie. So she wanted to let me know that this store sold open stock Eroshitans and Holbeins. So I was really excited to see this store, but I didn't want to say anything about it yet until I tried out their store. So I did purchase like 10 pencils, and they were $3.50 each. So the shipping for the whole thing remained the same. It didn't fluctuate or anything every time I added a pencil to it, and so it remained at, I believe it was $13.50 from Japan, or $13.90 was the shipping, and then $35 for all of the pencils. So it came out to $53.35 with tax. And she sent with the pencils 2 illustrations, very, very pretty. And this one came with a note. So yeah, so I really had great experience with this Etsy store. I even read the reviews. They're all great reviews, and Cassie like had high praises for them. So yeah, so if you're not able to purchase like Holbein's from Blick's art store, this is another avenue to go towards to get an open stock of both your Erosion and your Holbein pencils. So let me go ahead and show you these pencils. I'm just going to go ahead and cut this part here. So these were the pencils that I was like really running low on. So I have fur green, see it, nice. Also have ivory, and I have cherry blossom, and then I also have two soft white, and they came in plastic, so that's really nice. And then with the Erosion, the pencils I got from here, I got cork, which I use for skin tone. I got mulberry, very nice dark purple color. I have chestnut brown, which I also have used for skin. And cinnamon, another skin color that I've used, and spruce. I always end up using like dark green colored pencils. So these are the pencils that I purchased from Jill and Sarah on Etsy. So thank you again so much, Cassie. And I also want to thank Cassie and Terry Lynn for giving me the heads up about Blick's now selling the Holbein artist colored pencils open stock. So thank you guys so much. So happy that they are now selling it on there. So let me go ahead and move these out, and I'll go ahead and get started with my coloring books haul. So I did not realize how much books I got in the past 2 months, but this stack I have right here, I actually got these at the end of November after my last haul video, because I remember wanting to get these books to color in with my kids, but I only ended up coloring with one of them. I was kind of coloring with them, and yeah, so you may remember some of these books when I shared my December finished colorings video too. So I'm going to start off with Christmas Fantasy. Let me go ahead and put this off to the side. So this one, again, Christmas Fantasy, adult color by number. This one has the black background. It's a mosaic coloring book by Color Questopia, and this book is the one that comes with 50 colors, but I end up picking the colors that I want to use because it just looks weird if I actually use their colors. For instance, the coals on the snowman calls for the color of the nose, which is like a carrot, and I was like, why is it orange? So I went ahead and colored it gray. The gloves and the boots were actually a different color, and I made them match the belt. I also added some gel pens on this one, but yeah, this is the one that I finished last month. But really like this book because it has a lot of fantasy elements in here, like fairies. They have dragons there, so very fun book. So this one is the Christmas Fantasy Adult Color by Number by Color Questopia. The next book is Stained Glass Color by Number Christmas. This one comes with 22 color palettes that you see back here, and this is by Sun Life Drawing. So my copy kind of curls, but not so bad. So this one I did show in my finished colorings. This one has a lot of cute pictures in here. I did this one, which I really like, and then this is the page that my daughter did. Well, she started it and then I finished it because Christmas came along, she got her presents, and she totally forgot about it. So But this one is so cute. This will be fun to do every Christmas until it's done. I'm not in a hurry. So this one is Stained Glass Color by Number, Christmas by Sun Life Drawing. The next one is Color by Number, Christmas Mosaic, and this one has the black background, and this one 22 colors, and it's by Sun Life Drawing. I actually have the original one that doesn't have the black background, but I wanted to get this one to do, and I did do a coloring here, I believe. Oh, right here. Oh, I started from the back this time, that's why. But yeah, again, another book to color in every year that's quick, especially when it gets really busy during the Christmas time. So this one is Color by Numbers, Christmas Mosaic, black background by Sun Life Drawing. The next book is Christmas Color by Number, black background by Color Questopia, and I don't think I did anything in this one. I think I can't remember. But again, these are great to do during the Christmas time and to do when it gets busy, because you can just quickly color a page in. This one kind of looks scary to me. So this one is Christmas Color by Number, black background by Color Questopia. The next book is called Christmas by Tatiana Bukima-Stolova, and I have her other two books. So this one was the one that, the other two Christmas books, so this was the one that I did not have, so I picked this one up. And I'm so happy I did, because there's so many cute illustrations in here. I've seen many colorings of this one. Beautiful. And yeah, so many cute pages. She does really adorable illustrations. So happy to pick this one up. And this one has some shadings in it to help you out. So yeah, so this one is Christmas by Tatiana Bukima-Stolova. And the next one is Chibi Christmas by Jade Summer. And look, it's not curling, which I'm so happy about. Whenever I see the curling books, I just cringe. But anyways, I'm so happy to get this. So there are two sets in here, and I believe there are 25 illustrations. So cute. This one would be good for Valentine's Day, even though it has the mistletoe. But super cute chibi girls in here. So this one is Chibi Christmas by Jade Summer. So all these Christmas books, they're going to be great to use for Danny Button's color along called, I think, Jolly Coloring 2021. Okay, so I'm gonna start sharing the books that I actually bought in both December and January. This next one I did buy this month to color in and to enter for Nikki and Niagara's color along. I forgot what the name is, but I'll have it up here. Hopefully I remember. So this is called Woodland Wonder, and this is illustrated by Jen Racine, and it has two sets of illustrations. So I have a coloring in here that's done, but I won't show it because I'll share it in the finished colorings for January. These are sample pages. But yeah, I really love her illustration. It's so cute. And I think for her books, I want to try to just color it using Scandinavian color palettes. And that's what I actually used for an illustration. This is the illustration that I colored. This is the double. So really cute. Kind of almost reminds me of Deborah Mueller's illustration. But yeah, so this one is Woodland Wonder by Jen Racine. So the next 4 books are by Coco Wyo. So it's COCOWYO, and there are several books under this illustrator. I'm not sure if that's their name or if it's a company name like Jade Summer or Julia Rivers, but I have 4 books by Coco Wyo to share with you. And this one I actually received yesterday as a happy mail from T of T's World of Adult Coloring. She sent it over to cheer me up, and because I've been down about like my phone, I dropped it. Now there's like a gray blob. You can't see it right now. It's only against like a white background, and also my sleep schedule has been way off. I've been trying to get back to the normal time of sleeping, so I am just so thankful for her thoughtfulness. And so thank you so much, T, for this beautiful book. So again, we have Kawaii Food, and this is such a cute book. Lots of cute desserts to color in. Definitely going to be using my markers in here, the Ohuhu markers, along with my Lemouche. So yeah, so many cute ones. So yeah, so this is Kawaii Food coloring book by Coco Wyo. So it's Coco Wyo Publishing, and here is some other illustrations to show. Yeah. The next one by Coco Wyo or Rio is Kawaii Animal Coloring Book, and I just saw the cover. It was so cute, especially this cat dressed as a frog. Look at that. And here is the back. So Coco Wyo Publishing, and here is some samples that are in the book already. So cute. And yeah, I like some of the scenarios that you see in here. Here's a fruit bat. Really cute one. There was a cat in here dressed up. Oh, I like this one, Orca. Dressed up as a shark. So cute. See, a koala with a keyboard. Oh, here it is. Here's a cat dressed up as a shark. Dog dressed up as a fish. Yeah, really cute book. So this one is Kawaii Animal by Coco Wyo. Okay, so the next 2 I'll show together because they're kind of connected. So this one is Time to Travel with Baby Sloth. This one is Time to Travel with Baby Cat. So I got these 2 to see if the background pictures were the same, and they just like planted like the cat and the sloth in the same background picture, but as I was looking at it, it is different. For instance, like this one with the air balloon, hot air balloons. In the Baby Sloth book, there is one in here too, but let me see if I can get here. It's like they're in the same room, but sitting in different areas, which is kind of neat. So this balloon here, so maybe this cat like was right here or something like that. I don't know, but I thought it was really cute that you'll see the background, because you know, like the Eiffel Tower, everyone sees the Eiffel Tower, but you won't see the baby cat or the baby sloth in the same position. They'll be like a different area. So go ahead and start off with Time to Travel with Baby Sloth. So this one, again, let me show you some of the pictures that you'll find in here. So you have the Tower of Pisa in Japan, I think, and the islands. So I think this is like a Chinese theme, maybe Thailand or Indonesia. I'm not going to guess because I'll probably get it wrong. Yeah, so many cute illustrations, and then the background is different locations around the world. This is in Paris, I know. Japan. And then you have, in the front, you have a test color page. You have your nameplate, and then you have your title page. So very cute book. So this one is Time to Travel with Baby Sloth. And then the next one, Time to Travel with Baby Cat, again by Coco Wayo. Here is some of the illustrations in there. And again, you see the Tower of Pisa, but with the sloth. It's like they're in a different section. So you're not seeing like the same background for the cats. Because I forgot to mention that these aren't the only ones. There is also a llama, and then baby dog. But I just got the sloth and the cat. So in the cat, like in the sloth one, you have the title page, Russia, the nameplate page, test color, and then you come into the illustrations. So here it's Eiffel Tower, islands, Taj Mahal, I'm thinking, maybe Egypt. Is that Easter Island, Australia? So it's a super cute book from Coco Wayo. Again, I think this was like $3.99. Some of the other books are like $3.99, $4.99. So this one is Time to Travel with Baby Cat by Coco Wayo. So the next two books are from an illustrator that I am not familiar with. This one is by Destiny Lortson. So we have the fairy one, which is called A Fairy Lives in Every Garden. And then we have the mermaid one, which is Under the Sea Where Mermaids Be. So, you know, when you look on Amazon, when you come across new, interesting coloring books, especially pretty ones, it's hard to tell if they're stolen images, if they're stocked images that are just kind of like all put together or something like that. So in looking up who Destiny Lortson is, I found out that she has a website. So she is in illustration and design, and I looked at a lot of her paintings and they're beautiful. And I'm not sure if they're printing her books anymore, because the books that I received were already printed from sometime last year. So this fairy book was printed in May, and then this mermaids one was printed in September. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. So there are 25 illustrations in each of this book. I'm going to go ahead and start off with this one. A Fairy Lives in Every Garden. Yeah, so happy I found this book. So in the beginning of this page, you have information about this book, about the illustrator, which is awesome, and title page, which is the same as the cover. And yeah, there's just lots of cute fairies. So 25 illustrations in here. And again, they're Amazon printed books, so you can see the outline of the next page. So thin paper, you can always copy it onto cardstock if you don't like this paper. But I think, I'm not sure about colored pencils. I always end up copying it, so yeah, or just using markers. It's another option too. But just make sure to have a page behind the page you're working on, so you can protect the next page. So it's cute. This be nice for Valentine's Day. Super cute. So this one again is A Fairy Lives in Every Garden by Destiny Lortson. And the next one by her too is Under the Sea Where Mermaids B. So this one came a little bit bent, but it's okay. I had it sitting under heavy books, but it still won't unbend, but it's okay. So again, you have information about the book, what to use, and then you have the illustration. So here's the mermaid. I love how it has a frame, so you don't have to do the whole thing and just color this section. Actually, I like this one with the jellyfish. It's cute. So I'm glad I found this illustrator with her books. I think these are the only two. I'm not sure if she'll ever come out with any more or print any more of these books, so I'm happy that I was able to pick this one up. So yeah, so this one is Under the Sea or Mermaids Be by Destiny Lortson. So the next book is another kind of unknown book by an unknown illustrator to me. Her name is Louisa May, and her name is not in the cover in the front, which is really, really pretty. This is called Chibi Girls Coloring Book, and here in the back you have some examples of what you'll find inside. And so I haven't seen these illustrations in any other books. It doesn't look familiar or copied from April Amber or anything like that, so I picked this one up, and I think all the illustrations are cute. This is again Amazon printed book, thin paper, doesn't have the black backing, so you can still see through to the next page. So just remember to add a cardstock or cutting board to protect the next page. This one is so cute. So I believe this illustrator Louisa May has some other books also, but this is the only book that I liked. I like this one here with the sunflowers. But yeah, and there are single illustrations, there are no doubles in here. So this is the Chibi Girls Coloring Book by Louisa May. The next one is 50 Romantic Miniatures by Camellia Angelkova. This is her newest book, and here are some examples of illustrations you'll find in her book. This is printed on Amazon printed paper. Right. This is a book that I would only use markers and maybe pencils on top. Cute. Many wonderful pictures in here to color for Valentine's Day or for anniversaries, and yeah, really cute. I like this one. So again, this is 50 Romantic Miniatures by Camellia Angelkova. The next book is Crayola Art with Edge. This is the Star Wars The Mandalorian one, and I think this one just came out, I'm not sure. So this one includes a full color poster, which is this one, and I won't be able to show the whole thing, but yeah, cool. And then these are loose pages. So lots of cool illustrations in here. This is the way. This one's cute. Yeah, so they are loose, but I don't mind. I was expecting it this time. I think when I got the Harry Potter one, I wasn't expecting it, but when I got this book, I knew it was going to be loose, so it's alright. So yeah, so these are some of the examples of the pages you find in this Art of Edge, The Mandalorian. The next book is a fashion coloring book for girls, and I've been seeing these fashion books with like 300 illustrations. So look how thick this book is. And I got this version. This one is from Love Rain Publishing. A lot of the illustrations, again, I was worried like if they were stock or if they were from an actual illustrator or something, but they're all pretty much similar. There are some that I think are stock, like this one just like seems off you know, with the other ones, where the other one seems similar to each other. But yeah, you'll come across those. This one almost kind of doesn't. So here's another one, but the eyes kind of look like hers. There are some close-ups in this one, but so many illustrations to pick to color, all fashion. There's some where you have a background in it with 3 girls. So here's another one for it, which is cute. It's very cute. I like how it's framed. And you have these. This one kind of looks like Belle. So this is one that I think is a stock kind of photo. There's several of these towards the end, like right here. So here's one that you'd find in the majority of this book, this kind of illustration. And then a stock one. So they have some stock ones in here. Here's these big ones. So yeah, so this one is the fashion coloring book for girls by Love Rain Publishing, and if I get that wrong, I'll probably put the correct one in the screen. So, and the next one is another fashion coloring book. This one is called Grand Fashion Coloring Book for Girls, and this one is by Ava Boone. This one actually has the illustrator name on here, but this one also has a couple of stock photos. So here in the back you'll see a couple of the illustrations you'll find in here. I did color, oh no, it wasn't that one. It kind of looks like it. So very cute. The back, it has this kind of like wallpaper instead of the straight black. They have different designs. Really, really cute. I did color a page in here already, which I'll save for my finished coloring video. Finished coloring pages video. I still have my t-shirt from the 90s that says relax. My daughter actually wears them now. So this one just was an off one from this whole book. Definitely one that you can make a design in, or maybe use washi tapes. Yeah. Really cute. So again, there are some stock images in here, but a majority of them are girls like this one, which I like. So really, really cute. So this one is Grand Fashion Coloring Book for Girls, Cute Modern Design Styles by Ava Boone. The next book is by Olga Goloveshkina. She is the illustrator for all of the Mounts book. So this one is Magic Potions Coloring Book 2. And then in the back, you'll find a picture of her and some samples of the illustrations you find in her book. So I was actually surprised that she entered one of her colorings from this book for my color along, the Color Your Hoard. Well, for January is hashtag January Color Your Hoard 2021. And so there's the title page. And I was like, oh, what is that book? So I looked it up. I thought it was so, so cute. So I wanted to pick this book up. Also, her colorings of her illustrations beautiful, so I really recommend you check out her Instagram page for her colorings of her work. Yeah, so this is a pocket-sized kind of book, a little bit bigger than pocket size. It's 6 by 9 inches, one that you can take with you travel. Yeah, so this one again is Magic Potions coloring book by Olga Goloveshkina. The next book I want to share with you is this Disney word search and coloring book. So I saw this and I wasn't sure about it, like, is it legit or you know, but this is by both Disney and Thunder Bay Press. So go ahead and show you the coloring. The illustrations is very small though, and I would probably just use gel pens for this one, but I love word search, so to have it Disney theme is awesome. So I went ahead and picked this up. So this one doesn't have a picture because it has all the information, copyrights and stuff. And so here's one of the first pictures, and for me, these pictures that they have in here are familiar because I have them in an actual coloring book. It is the French coloring book called, let me go ahead and show you, Le Grand Classique Art Deco. I think they're from both Art Deco Tome 1 and Tome 2. So if I show you, so you can see, very similar illustrations that you'll find in this book. But yeah, so with this one, I would definitely just come in with gel pens. I forgot to test to see if it will go through the paper, but the paper seems really good as long as you don't use alcohol markers. But still, I like that they put coloring and word search together. It's just the illustrations are very small details. Like these over here. I would just color Belle and the Beast and maybe the castle, and then that's it. But yeah, very cute book, fun book. This is Disney Word Search and Coloring Book by Thunder Bay Press and Disney. The next book is Color and Chicks, Grayscale Coloring Book 1. So I can't wait for Book 2. This is by Daria A. And I don't know if that's a C or a G, but that's her name. Also known as Daria Draws. And in the back of this book, you have some samples of the illustrations. Actually, it's all the illustrations that you'll find in this book. And you have her website right down here, dariadraws.com. So yeah, I've already looked through this book many times. I haven't started a page yet, but this one comes with table of contents page and then a nameplate page right over here. The paper is similar to the paper you'll find in Christine Caron's book. Gorgeous illustrations. Very, very beautiful. Then I think she had some bonus ones in the back too. This is the one that she has in the front, right over here. So yeah, so this one is Color and Chicks, Grayscale Coloring Book 1 by Daria Draws. The next book is Fairy and Fantasy 2, Grayscale Coloring Book by Christine Caron. And yes, I picked this up the same time as the Color and Chicks. So in the back, you have the 24 illustrations that are in this book. And then at the bottom, you have her website. You can also purchase her illustrations through her Etsy, same as Color and Chicks. And here is a nameplate page. The slick paper, beautiful painting right here. Then your table of contents with all the illustrations in here. Very beautiful. I've already seen so many gorgeous colorings of many of these illustrations that I'm seeing. This is funny. But yeah, so happy I got this book. So this one is Fairy and Fantasy 2 Grayscale Coloring Book by Christine Karen. Here is Whimsy Girls Celebrate the Holidays and Festive Occasions Coloring Book by the lovely Hannah Lynn. And here's the back. So there are 50 coloring pages. So there are 25 illustrations with 2 different versions for that illustration. So for instance, here are all the illustrations, all 25. So you have the detailed one, and then you have the simpler version right behind it. So that is the pattern. So you have the detailed one and then this one. So this one would be great to put your own football team. So yeah, I know Coloring Diva has a color along to color in this whole book to finish up at the end of the year. I know I won't be able to finish it, so I'm just going to participate when I can. But so many gorgeous illustrations in this one. Be fun to color. And yeah. So this one is Whimsy Girls Celebrate the Holidays and Festive Occasions by Hannah Lynn. So the next 4 are Coloring Heaven magazines, and I'm going to go ahead and start with the top one, which is Burlesque Special by Neil Kendall. So there are 40 flamboyant designs, and Neil Kendall is the world's best burlesque photographer. So this book, I know there was a lot of people that don't like it, or they do like it. I'm not one to just like not like it. I'll probably make use of this magazine, practice some skin tones, or just use it as a book to practice stuff. There are some beautiful illustrations in here. Like I really like this one. I would want to look up the actual photo of this and, you know, try to copy like the shadows and skin tones and stuff, and I think it would be interesting. There are many other beautiful illustrations in here, like this one. So there are some illustrations out of this 40 that you can color. So yeah, so this one is the Burlesque Special by Neil Kendall. The next one is Creatures of the Night Special, issue number 70, with 40 exclusive dark designs by Sarah Richter. It's kind of funny that we got 2 dark designed Coloring Heaven magazines in December and November. Is it December and January? So, but this one, I like a lot of her illustrations in here. This one's super cute. I don't know about this one. This Dragon's Cross. I really like this one. So she has a lot of different ones where you have the line art ones, and then you have the grayscale one. This one's really nice. Good for Halloween. So yeah, so this one is Coloring Heaven's Creatures of the Night Special by Sarah Richter. The next one from Coloring Heaven is Mermaid Special. This is issue number 71. It has 40 intricate and exquisite mermaid designs by Anastasia Ellie Calder-Riva. So this is how her book, her illustrations, the title page, or the cover page, and the back cover, very beautiful. And yeah, so many beautiful illustrations in this one. And it was so funny when I found out about this issue coming out, and I'll let you know why at the end of this video. But I'm so happy that they came out with another one of Anastasia's illustrations or issue. I think the last one she came out with was the dragons one. This one's beautiful. I'm getting all of the other side. There's another one. It's so intricate. Very beautiful. So happy to see another issue by Anastasia. So this one is The Mermaids Special by Anastasia Ellie Koldariva. The last Coloring Heaven is the collection series called Chibi, and this one has 48 super cute designs by Josh Lee. And yes, super, super cute. I like this one. And he has his own style of chibi, which is nice. I like the different themes from each one. Oh, I like that one too. This one too. Yeah, so many beautiful ones. So this one is the collection issue called Chibi by Josh Lee. The next two books were pre-orders, and they are both the mythographic series. So the first one is Odyssey. This one is by Joseph Cannonbang, and then the second one is Frozen Fantasies by Fabiana Attanasio. So I'll start off with Odyssey, and again it's by Joseph Cannonbang, and I believe this is his fourth in the series. And yeah, I really love his illustration, and it is so intricate, but I still want to get in here in color, but it's just time and knowing that if I start working on one of these pages, it's going to take me a while. I'm not sure. I probably would want to just go in with pencils, but I might just come in with like markers and make it easier on myself coloring these illustrations. So yeah, lots of beautiful works in here to color. So this one is Mythographic Color and Discover Odyssey by Joseph Cannonbang. And then we have the Mythographic Frozen Fantasies by Fabiana Attanasio. I believe this is the newest one that just came out. And again, gorgeous illustrations. So pretty. This looks like one of Joseph Cannonbang's works from the first book, Animals in Mythographic. Oh my gosh, this one's pretty too. I really like it when I see one of Fabiana's girls in the illustrations here in the Mythographic series. It's cool, the orca. Like this one. So awesome. So this one is Mythographic Frozen Fantasies by Fabiana Attanasio. The next book is a book that I've been wanting to get for several years, and I've been holding off. It's a book that you can only get at the Fairy Magazine website. Maybe you can get it from Etsy. I'm not sure. I never really tried to look there. I just saved the website link to this page to purchase the Winged Beauty coloring book. But yeah, I finally went ahead and bought it. The price did go down to like $6.95, but I also had to pay for shipping, which was like $4.99, so it was still pretty good to go ahead and get this book. But I'm so happy to get it. This one is a smaller sized book too. This one is 9 by 8. So again, this is called Winged Beauty, a very fairy coloring book, and this book has several illustrators in here. So again, it's from Fairy Magazine. It has illustrators from Renee Taylor, Corey Godby, Stephanie Law, Ruth Sanderson, and Charles Vess. So let me go ahead and show you. So this one's Renee Taylor. Then you have Corey Godby. This one's more grayscaled. This one's cute. Then you have Stephanie Law. She does have a coloring book out of one of her own. I forgot what it's called at the moment. And then you have Ruth Sanderson. And this one is just slightly grayscaled, but better paper. This one is like cardstock, so it'd be nice to color on, especially with colored pencils. Maybe watercolor. I wouldn't use alcohol markers, but I'm so happy that she has some of her illustrations in here. I really like these two. And then you also have here's the next one, Charles Vess. So here are some of his illustrations. Yeah, so this one is the very beautiful coloring book called Winged Beauty. The next one is a Japanese book called Beyond the World Fairy Tale Stories coloring book. So this one is by the illustrator Eri. This is her newest book that is from her newest series of books. And so here's the back. This one has a cover that you can color into on the front, and also in the back. So throughout this book you'll find many different fairy tales. You'll find something in them that is familiar, like this one, Rapunzel. Lots of beautiful illustrations. Again, drawing with her toothpick. So at the end of this book, you have some cards to color and cut out. Very cute. Actually, this one I think you can make into your own book, right? So again, this one is Beyond the World Fairy Tale Stories coloring book by Eri. The next one is another Japanese book. This is volume 2 of the Color Me series. So this one is called Color Me 2, and this is by Yusuke Nakamura. So I do have the first book, and it's this one, also called Color Me. And so this one is the newest book from Yusuke Nakamura. So this one is single paged illustration, very detailed. Some of them are detailed and some of them aren't. So this one is very detailed, but lots of beautiful illustration. This one. Definitely like interesting. This one with a Japanese headdress and jewelry all over it. Astronaut. Lots of illustrations in here to color, and it looks like these are all where you flip up rather than open side to side. So whether you're left-handed or right-handed, you wouldn't have to worry. I think the only thing is that holding them open, but these are perforated, so you can also tear them out to color. In the back you have some examples of his work that you can either copy to color the same way or just to use as inspiration. Yeah. So this one is Color Me Too by Yusuke Nakamura. The next book is I Daydream. This is a grayscale coloring book by Takeuchi Art, who's also known as Aikuko. You may remember her name from some of the coloring books that she put out a couple of years ago, and it's kind of like surreal fantasy. I think that's what she what was the title of her other book, and one was a Japanese girls one. And sorry for the shouts that you can hear in the background, but this one is a hardcover book. It also comes in as an Amazon printed book if you don't like that one, for the price, because this one is $19.99 for this book, but I really wanted the hardcover book. So in the back you have some examples of the illustrations that you'll find in this book. There are going to be 25 hand-drawn coloring images, and then you can also find coloring pages at her Etsy store. So let me go ahead and show you some of the illustrations you'll find in this book. Right there. So here's one of them. And the paper is pretty good. Not thick, it's not cardstock or anything, but it feels like really good paper. It's one-sided, so if you want to use alcohol markers, you can go ahead, just use or put a cardstock or cutting board right behind it or plastic, board, to prevent it from leaking into the next page. This one's beautiful. This one has like a line going down, but I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like that. She has very beautiful illustrations in here. There's another one. Yeah. So this one is I Daydream, grayscale coloring book by Takeuchi Art. The last two books for this haul is part of my Christmas present to myself, along with the Uhuhus. But just like those markers, I couldn't decide whether I should get it or not. It's been in my cart and off the cart and on Etsy for many months. I think most of last year, and I kept putting it off. But I went ahead and got it for myself for Christmas. So the books I am talking about are the ones from Anastasia Ellie Koldariva. So you can understand why when I found out about the newest issue from Coloring Heaven, well, earlier in the month, was going to be hers. Yeah, I was like, well, I already ordered it, and now the Coloring Heaven issue of her illustrations is going to be coming out. But it's okay, because I'm still going to want to color it. They're all beautiful colorings or beautiful illustrations, so I'm always going to be happy to color in her work. So along with these books, the Etsy store that I bought it from, which is Cool Craft Books, she also sent these illustrations, these two from Anastasia. So on this one it says Cool Craft Book. Then she also sent this one, which has like brown ink. It's Illumi design. So I got the Mermaid Legends coloring book, and then I also got the newest one, which is Serenity coloring book. And I believe she's gonna have another new one coming out, but like what I did with these, I'm gonna wait till I color in her other books. So my collection for Anastasia's books are complete right now until she gets her new one out. So, but I'm just so happy that I finally got her books. So this one, Mermaid Legends, I'll go ahead and share with you some of the illustrations in here, which you'll also find on inside the Coloring Heaven magazine. don't think you'll see this one though. Skip like a whole bunch in here. This one was the back cover of the magazine. Very cute. So that's Mermaid Legends, and then I have Serenity here. Here. Very beautiful. I've seen so many beautiful colorings, interpretations of her illustrations, so yeah. I don't even know which one I would pick to color in, but this will go along with my goal to color in more profiles, so hopefully I'll get to these 2 books this year. It's beautiful. I believe Sammy colored this one. She has some color alongs going along with that. Very, very beautiful. So this is Serenity. So these are the last 2 books of my haul. Let me go ahead and pull some out here. So yeah, these are all of my coloring books and supplies that I've hauled in the end of November through December and January. I do hope that you guys enjoyed seeing what I've picked up for the past few months. I am not going to be doing another haul for another few months, probably not till the end of March maybe, and maybe in April. I'm not going to be buying anything in February. I know in March I do have some pre-orders coming in of new books from Kirby Rosanes, Johanna Basford, and I think there's another mythographic book coming out, but I can't remember. I think there's some more other books that I pre-ordered too. So, and also the Coloring Heaven subscriptions. So for those books, they're probably going to be in the March haul. So next month in February, I'm going to just be concentrating on the videos that I usually push out, like the Color Your Hoard, my finished pages one. I do have a tag video that I have to film still to put out. I might also do a couple of flip throughs before I start my collection videos, and at the same time I'm going to be putting those books away into boxes because I am moving in March. So yeah, I'm going to be very busy in March, so that's when I'm going to be kind of off for maybe a couple of weeks, just moving and getting settled in our new place. So I'm losing my voice now, but if there are any books that you would like me to do a flip through of, please let me know down in the comments and I'll try to get those done for you. I will provide the links down below in the video descriptions to the items I've shown in this video, and I am an Amazon affiliate, so if you use the links, I do get some change from it, and it's at no cost to use. So if you do use it, thank you so much. I also thank you all so much for watching. Many thanks to all of my subscribers, especially those of you who have been with me since the beginning, and to all of my new subscribers. I really appreciate all of your support, and most of all, I hope that you are still enjoying my videos and having fun. And yeah, sending you all lots of love and big hugs. So I'll see you all at my next video. Please take care and keep safe, and happy colorings. Bye bye.